And our next read aloud will be a favorite of mine from elementary school, Mrs. Piggle Wiggle, which was written many years before I was born in the 1950s. This is the one with the Hilary Knight illustrations. See Mrs. Piggle Wiggle with a little girl on her shoulders and a parrot sitting on a sprig on her hat. A young boy in a tie is watching, and there is a cat dancing. Mrs. Piggle Wiggle is dancing too. Betty MacDonald wrote this. Hilary Knight drew the pictures. Mrs. Piggle Wiggle by Betty MacDonald. Mrs. Piggle Wiggle was the widow of a pirate, which at once sets her apart from ordinary people. Besides that, her house is always crawling with children. She likes little boys to dig for buried treasure in her garden. She likes little girls to wear high heels for dress-up. She's always ready to stop and give a tea party. She also has an attic trunk full of valuable rocks with gold in them. Most important, Mrs. Piggle Wiggle knows how to handle children. Despairing parents constantly ask her help in curing their persistent never want to go to bedders, answer backers, and slow eater tiny bite takers. And Mrs. Piggle Wiggle, with astonishing aplomb, always comes up with a hilarious remedy. In writing this book, the New York Herald Tribune Book Review once said, Betty MacDonald knows as much about children as she does about eggs and enjoys them a whole lot more. Hilary Knight has re-illustrated Mrs. Piggle Wiggle with irresistible pen and ink drawings, and those drawings will probably be the thumbnails for the chapters as I read them. This was originally written in 1947 by Betty MacDonald, so it is not only older than me, it is older than both of my parents are. This book is for Anne, Joan, Marie, Sally, Heidi, Darcy, Frankie, and Stevie, who are perfect angels and couldn't possibly have been the inspiration for any of these stories. The back flap just lists the other books in the Mrs. Piggle Wiggle series, and on the back cover we have a little article about Betty MacDonald and the Mrs. Piggle Wiggle stories. Betty MacDonald introduces some of her grandchildren to books. Where did Mrs. Piggle Wiggle come from? The name of Mrs. Piggle Wiggle was evolved in desperation one night when I was very tired but had promised Anne and Joan a story. The name isn't good, but once you have told something to children, you are stuck with it. And through constant repetition over a period of 12 years, it has become one of those things that nobody would dare change. I have told Mrs. Piggle Wiggle stories to children, hundreds of them, from 2 to 12 years old. Children like them because they think they are funny, and also because they think that, of course, they are written about a sister, brother, friends, cousins, anyone but them. Children are my great passion, and my house crawled with them all the time I was writing The Egg and I, The Plague and I, and Mrs. Piggle Wiggle. I had so much help with Mrs. Piggle Wiggle, I almost never got it finished. Most of my best writing has been done to the accompaniment of heavy breathing, sniffing, and fat hands reaching up and poking the wrong key on the typewriter. I am sure that one reason I have always loved to tell stories to children is because they are such enthusiastic audiences. They laugh loudly at anything the least bit witty, are terribly sad in the sad parts, and grind their teeth with hatred for the wicked characters. They interrupt quite a lot, but interruptions are always necessary questions such as, what color socks did little Mary have on when she was running away? And have I been here half an hour yet? This is usually asked about 5 o'clock when the asker has been there since 8:30 a.m. And we will see you in chapter 1.